jumping right into it. Now we got the compilation videos on deck, but I asked you guys earlier, which video should I post tomorrow? 47% said compilation video. But what really surprised me was 53% said travel expenses for 2017. So what does travel expenses entail? It entails every domestic and international trip that I took this entire year. All the travel expenses categorized, separated, sorted. So let's jump right into the Excel sheet right here. I'm going to transition from my camcorder to my screen flow or whatever is being recorded on screen. So boom, here we go. Bam. All right, first trip of the year, guys. International trip to Tokyo, Japan. It was my first time to Tokyo Auto Salon, so that's pretty cool. There's an RWB meet. There is some Daikaku, Tatsumi stuff. So it was all in all a lot of fun. Of course, it was kind of last minute for me. So flights, 760 round trip from Los Angeles to Tokyo Haneda Airport. Usually in January, Japan is relatively cheap to travel to, but since I booked my ticket so last minute, it was like about $150 more expensive. So moving on, hotels, $100 per person. I shared with 2 friends. So like I said in my previous video, I always split costs with friends. Airfare and hotel, we're looking at $860 right off the bat. Food and etc. I withdrew some money. I borrowed some money from Aaron. These are some of the food at the airport and, of course, the Wi-Fi on the plane. So that amounted to $427. Of course, transportation, we got the Lyft from Los Angeles Airport and back. Of course, we got the Skyliner right over here, around $21.94. Now, that's a direct train from the airport straight to the heart of Tokyo. So that amounted to $127. Total trip cost $1,415.22. Now, moving along, I did a Volvo work trip. I don't think this really counts because I didn't really do any leaping or car spotting, but I thought I might as well include this. My airfare, my hotels, transportation, everything was taken care of. I spent some money to get to the airport and back home. Here's some of the costs, snacks, food that I spent. Of course, there you got the shitty Chinese food that I spent in, I can't remember which, I think it was Oslo. Anyways, we're looking at a total of $160.88. Like I said, everything was paid for. Moving along, we got Dubai and Qatar. Now, this was around a 10 to 12 day trip that I took straight after Sweden. Flights and hotels. Flight was $854 round trip. Hotels was around $535. The flight to Qatar, which was a day trip that our good friend Nasser Altani arranged for us. That was $151. Qatar airport fee. Now, this is kind of interesting because once you land in Qatar, Doha, you have to pay a fee just to enter the country. So it's a one-time fee of $27.47. Of course, there are lifts to and from the airport. We're looking at $16.43 for transportation, hotels, and flights. Food, as you can see right here, around $722. Of course, the rental car for duration in Dubai. We also had an RS6 from Audi Middle East. So props to them for hooking it up. But we also had the rental car the entire time. $87, $7.50 for gas, SIM card, yada, yada, yada. $160. We're looking at $2,525.32 for Dubai and Qatar. So I already did a video on the London and Geneva trip. So check that out. Upper right hand corner if you really want. But of course, the Excel sheet is right here. Grand total of $1,459. Moving on to the Utah Pagani Raduno, we got the Airbnb, $504, split 4-way. And of course, we got the, I took the M4s and I put like 1,800 miles on it. So keep that in mind. We spent a lot on gas. Total cost of the gas, some were split 4-way, some were split 3-way. James basically met us in Utah and then we parted ways. The gas, where it's divided by 3, is just between me, Max, and Adam. And 4-way was with James when he was tagging along. So we were all in the M4. Total of $146, $70. So these are some of the food purchases of $78. We're looking at a grand total of around $300. All right, moving along. Now, this is the big one, guys. This is the Mondo Europe trip that spanned for nearly, I think, 40 to 45 nights. 4 different parts to this particular trip. Part 1 included the Mille Miglia. We got the Airbnbs. We got a couple hotels, more hotels. We rented a car, and it was just 3 people, including me. So it was Alex Penfold, Anytime Spy, and me. Car rental 3-way, $224. Here are all the gas fill-ups, and of course the tolls. Oh my god, the tolls were crazy. The coupe or co-op El Grotto, kebab, pizza. These are all grocery and food purchases. We're looking at a grand total of $1,250 or $416 per person. Mind you, that was split three-way. Now, part two of the trip included Monaco, it included the McLaren F1 rally, and it also included Lake Como for the Villa d'Este show. We got a bunch of hotels here. We also kept the same car rental, but we split it four-way because we had another friend, Henry Wood, join us midway. So, gas right here, and of course, even more tolls across France, Italy, and of course, here's some of the food costs. So that part of the trip was around $3,300 or $822 per person, split four-way. On to the third part of the trip right over here. This included the Pagani Raduno and returning back to London. So we had quite a few Airbnbs for the Pagani Raduno in Italy. We also had the car rental. We got a bunch of gas. We got more supermarket runs, yada, yada, yada. Grand total of $1,808, and we got $452 per person. Now, moving along, the next part of the trip was returning to London. So we had a couple of Airbnbs. We got Tesco. We got a bunch of Ubers because I guess we're just too fat and lazy to walk, or just it was just easy to Uber everywhere in London. This part of the trip was around $2,245 or $748 per person. And this separate tab right here was for Max, who joined us later on throughout the trip. I basically paid for him and he just basically paid me back afterwards. So he incurred like a mini tab. I know it gets complicated, but these are all the things that we split two-way, and that amounted to another $190. And of course, this is the final tab for personal costs that I alone paid for. So I booked a one-way ticket from Los Angeles to London because we weren't really sure when we were coming back from this crazy trip. So then we got a couple EasyJet flights to and from London and between Italy, and I honestly can't remember what we did. And of course, this is the one-way ticket back from London to Los Angeles. We got some transportation costs. We got Uber, trains from Gatwick, the Wokingham train. Here's the ATM withdrawal for food. Here's some more food purchases. $2,060 for my personal costs, and we're looking at a grand total of around $4,700 for nearly 40 days in Europe. Now, moving along to Monterey Car Week, this got a little complicated because there were 6-7+ people that were with us. We had the M4, the Jag SVR, and of course the Mercedes press car SL63. So we had 3 goddamn cars with us, so we had to fill all 3 cars throughout the entire trip. So gas was around $111 per person. Mileage for the M4 was around $51. Hotel was split 7 ways, so it was around $255 per person. Of course, they inflated the cost of hotels during Car Week like crazy. So, that being said, these are all the other expensive. We got some car washes. We got a bunch of food, snacks, whatnot. $620 is the grand total for the Monterey Car Week trip. Moving along to the second Japan trip. This is also a 10 to 12 day trip with Stradman and 2 other friends, Aaron Chun and Fiona. Now, let's jump right into it. Oops, there we go. Japan ticket, $650 round trip. Airbnb, $546, split 2-way because the other 2 have not arrived yet. It was just me and Stradman. So we split at 2-way at $273 per person. And the second Airbnb was split 4-way, so we're looking at $259 per person right there. Total for flights and hotels, we're looking at a whopping $1,182. Food, I didn't really keep track of it other than my ATM withdrawals and some of my Los Angeles airport expenses. Here's the grand total of $517 for food. And of course, we split costs for some of the Lyft to and from the Los Angeles airport. We're looking at around $70. Grand total of $1,769 for the Japan trip. Finally, we got the donk show. Well, to be fair, they weren't really donks. They're just cars with big rims. Flight and transportation, one with American Airlines, $433 for a round trip, last minute. Slightly expensive, but it was acceptable. Lyft was around $15. Of course, I got my my very healthy diet of junk food, $43. We're looking at a grand total of $492 for the donk leap. Bam, we're gonna get right to the summary here. Everyone is on deck. Here are the totals for each trip. This tab right here for etc. costs Now, this included cash transactions, credit card transactions, little things that added up. It was around $1,500. So the final tally for the entire 2017 calendar year is $15,000 basically. That was to chase cars domestically, internationally, around the world. To be fair, I didn't do that many trips. I was actually planning 1 or 2 other major trips that just didn't really materialize due to scheduling conflicts, and some people had, they're busy, so it kind of fell apart. But 2018, we're coming at you. Everyone better get on deck. OG subscribers, you guys know what's up. You guys can expect a lot of cool trips. There will be a pretty major trip coming in January. $15,000 is the magic number. So I really appreciate you guys staying for the entire duration of the video. Don't worry, guys. We got some compilation videos coming your way right over here. Boom. As you can see, like I said, there's going to be a special compilation unveiled or posted on the 25th of December, Christmas Day. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Now, $15,000 a year might not sound a lot, but honestly, just for car spotting and leap trips and whatnot, like, it does really add up. So hope you guys like this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, give some support to the channel. I usually don't ask you guys for anything. All this content is free, so just show a little love, some appreciation and whatnot. Greatly appreciate it. So back to work, guys. Here we go. Catch you next video, guys.